Hey guys, Sir Shui bringing you another episode of this Let's Play. I'm going to start off by showing you guys something funny. If you play this song, which I forgot about, and you connect back to, if you press start, you can actually see Sunny dancing to this song, which is pretty funny. It's so friggin' funny. And then as soon as you stop and you go back, she's not doing that anymore. She's just on her bed, just chilling, just relaxing, probably reading a book or something. Anyways, let's continue on with what we're doing. As you guys can see, I recovered full health. Hello, guys. I didn't notice you guys were here. The PMC soldier seems to have actually passed us here, and they're probably hunting for the rebels who passed by probably a few seconds beforehand. So I'm just gonna choke this dude out. I'm gonna equip the Mark 22. Oh crap! You don't see anything. You see absolutely nothing. Also, wake up, dude. All right. You don't see anything. Yeah, I'm gonna take everything, dude. I'm gonna rob you. Or at least rob what I can take from you. Because if I can't carry it, then, you know, I'm not gonna do anything about it. Just go to sleep. And I actually sat down and I listened to the podcast. And the funny thing is, in the podcast, they were talking about how if you're listening to the iPod, you're probably doing your second or third time playing through the game, at the very least. Because the first time you're playing through it, you won't notice it because you're trying to get through the game. As, you know, you're tense, you're trying to get through the game. So you're not really going to be paying attention to all of these other tiny details, you know? Are these guys going to be friendlies, or doesn't seem to be anything here? Okay, guess we can just continue onward here then. All right. Oh crap!
Who was that?
You saw nothing. You saw absolutely nothing. Crap. Gonna have to knock this dude out. There you go. See, that's how you take care of guys.
What?
Crap.
Who is that?
Nothing. You saw nothing. Oi. These guys are just making it harder and harder for me to sneak by. Alright, let's try to see if we can... Okay, looks like there's an enemy right there. Alright, so if we can get closer for a better shot. Try to get that headshot. I hit him, I think. I'm gonna hit him again. Yeah, I did actually hit him, but it's okay. And... looks like maybe there's another guy here. Actually, no, I think that's a bird. Yeah, it's probably a bird. Alright, let's pick up all of this ammo, pick up this guy's gun. And let's continue onward. And as I was saying, yeah, I actually sat down and I listened to the podcast. And it was so funny hearing them talk about it because they were so excited about the podcast. Honestly, I didn't really notice the podcast, nor did I even pay any attention to it later onwards. I mean, I knew it was there and all, but I just never gave it the time of day. I was just like, it's just a podcast, whatever. It's probably not going to be anything too important. And it turns out that these guys are, you know, they're promoting the podcast and they're like, oh, it's going to be the most important thing in the world or something. No, you want to be let go? Fine. You can be let go. Let me just get all of your items then. And then you'll be free to go. Obviously. Gotta put you to sleep first. Make your butt go to sleep. Which somehow makes you to go to sleep. I don't really know how that works, but I guess it works. In the long run, it's all okay. Anyways, let's just proceed forward. Go to the next area. We've been here for quite a while. We've been here for about 5 minutes, roughly. Okay, we definitely need to, you know, speed things up. Because I'm just trying to end this series as quickly as possible, you know, without dying as many times. You know, I'm just trying to make it through the game, basically. In a quick and efficient manner.
Who is this? Snake. That voice. There's an ambush ahead. Government and PMC troops.
Okay.
You could be shot from anywhere. Watch your surroundings. Look to the distance.
Okay.
Is this Jack? Jack is dead. Snake. I'm at your side. Wait.
Wow. Long story short, Jack is actually right, and if you guys know anything about Metal Gear Solid, you'll know who. I did not mean to. Whoop, press the wrong one. I meant to go into the codec. Because I'm gonna call Rosemary. I'm gonna let her know about this whole scenario.
Hi, this is Rose.
I need an update on my psyche.
Oh,
Your psyche is looking.
nope. That's not what I was trying to talk to her about.
Need something?
What's up, Doc?
Ha.
I'm
Bugs
impressed,
Bunny.
Snake. You're keeping your psyche up better than I expected. Maybe you were right about not needing.
Hell
my
yeah,
help.
dude.
Snake, your psyche is right where it needs to be.
That's good, right?
Focus your energy on the mission. Good luck.
Okay. I guess I'll talk to her later on, I guess. Actually, no, that's part of the story. Yeah, I talked to her later. Okay, never mind. What's up, dude?
Careful!
Hello.
Careful!
Actually, if I remember correctly, I might want to bring out another weapon here. Let's replace the petrol bomb. We don't really need the petrol bomb, so I'm gonna bring out the SVD rifle. You guys might be thinking, what the hell are you gonna do with the SVD rifle?
Oh, it's you again.
Yeah, did you not see me before? Hello.
What's going on?
Yeah, guys, I've been here like for the entire friggin' time. Jesus, you guys are useless.
Over there.
You guys are blind as well.
Let's go.
Not a good combo. Alright, so let's just...
Snake, PMC
Nope.
sniper. Keep your eyes keep low and stay behind
Just gonna
cover.
take out these guys.
Shots fired. Sniper.
Come on, there you go. Yeah, I know about the sniper guy. That's why I was just trying to take care of them out. Take care of them out. Perfect English, dude. What I was trying to do is I was trying to go over here, jump over this little gap, jump over this little other gap. You don't see me. All right. Let's jump over this gap as well. I guess I can go take out that dude. I also see that other guy over there in the distance. Okay. You see nothing. I'm camouflaged. You obviously don't see a face looking right at you with a gun pointing. Don't see anything at all, dude. Let me go pick up this guy's weapon. Alright. And there should be another guy around this corner as well. Come on, where is that guy? There he is. Okay, I'm gonna go down on the ground first. Crap. Nope. We're not being under attack. Oh. Yep, this guy spotted him. Alright, you don't see anything. Obviously there's nothing wrong here. I'm sneaking by these guys. This is technically the route you're supposed to take, you know, the stealthy approach. But I'm not being super stealthy because I'm actually taking these guys out. And what I'm going to do actually is take out this dude who's sniping these guys. Take out both of them at the same time and didn't realize that there were two of them actually. I thought there was just one. Let's make you go to sleep. And let's make you go to sleep as well. Alright, let's pick up that regain. What does the R stand for anyway? Regain R. Crap. Okay, gotta equip something. That'll help us out. You guys don't see anything at all. Because I'm not here. I am a ghost. Or something. I don't know where I was going with that whole thing. Anyways, let's just continue onwards. I'm not doing a very good job of sneaking by. Then again, I never tried to do the whole sneak approach in this game, you know? Ration. Okay, perfect. Eat a ration. Equip the solid eye again. Then get off the ration. Go back on the ration. There you go. Okay, those guys are rebels. Good. Good. That means that I can sneak. I can approach from this side and, you know, get their help. Okay, there you go. That works out. Okay. Wow. Someone just shot a frickin' grenade launcher that way. A rocket launcher, I mean. Okay, so I guess what I can do is I can just infiltrate this entire section. This isn't necessary at all. I'm just going to do it for all the points. For all the dropping points. As well as picking up new weapons, potentially. And what I want to do is I just want to show you guys something unique that happens in this area that I don't think happens in any other area. So if I can get underneath here, that'd be very much appreciated. Please turn. There you go. And then turn again. There you go. Oh man, this guy turns so slowly when he's here. Okay, what is that? That's some ammo. Okay. I have to wait for my... Can I recover some Psyche here? Oh, that barely recovers anything. Yeesh. On the bright side, there was already a ration here, so that's basically the reason that I actually did that. Because there's a ration here for me to pick up. So it's not like I'm actually losing anything. Got some shotgun shells. Okay. I guess that's acceptable. Anyways, if we sneak into here, we can get a sleep gas satchel, which is basically like a sleep gas mine type thing. You know, that's pretty cool. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go over to this ladder here, go upstairs, you know, climb this ladder essentially, go up to the top, and then climb over to the other side. I think I don't need to get my... Oh, crap. I forgot. The generator's turned on. How can I turn this off? I think, if I remember correctly, I can actually destroy the generator. Because I remember you can climb over that. So let's put this on. And then let's blow it up. I don't think that worked. Yep, that didn't work. Okay. See, what I was trying to do is I was trying to sneak by using that wire there, but it doesn't seem to work out. What if I maybe shoot this thing? Nope, that doesn't seem to work out either. There you go. See, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to fry everything. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now that everything is fried, there's no more electricity running through the wire. So, we can actually go on the wire and go across this gap. Man, it's been so long since I played this game that it's just awkward playing it because I don't really know exactly what I used to do. Because I remember I would do this all the time just because... Crap! Oh, man. Why'd you have to let go? You got tired. Okay, I guess I can eat the noodles. And then pick up the noodles. Okay, and then I think I can do this. Yeah, to get across. And I don't really need it. Okay. Oh, no, new weapon. Nice. And what is this? Wow, it's another I think that's an anti-air thing. Okay, so I'm gonna recover some more Psyche here as well. Why not? Let's listen to some music. Funny thing is, actually, when you do listen to music, his Psyche actually does drop, or technically, you know, go back up a bit, which is pretty freaking cool when you think about it. You know, just listening to music, even in real life, it actually does affect you positively. And it sounds like all the rebels actually managed to take the base without me really having to do anything. And the reason for that is that it's designed that way. This place is designed to be taken over by the rebels. Okay, my stress isn't decreasing. Okay, whatever. I don't really need it to decrease because what's coming next is going to be another cutscene. And for that, you don't really need to have your stress lowered or anything. Also, I should probably take that off. That's what I was trying to do, trying to get the rifle scope. That's why I was saying that I don't really need to buy anything for, you know, anything else for this because you're actually going to get a rifle scope. And that's the reason that I didn't reset earlier on as well. Because I was, you know, when I was, I messed up, essentially. I was just like, oh no, I messed this whole thing up. I was supposed to, first of all, switch over to the solid eye. I was supposed to do it differently. And that's the reason I wasn't too worried about it, because I knew that there was another scope for us to get. Thankfully, I was able to remember where the scope is. Or rather, thankfully, I was able to spot the scope again.
What are you doing here?
This is my base, dude. Obviously I helped out, you know? I deserve to be here. Or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's you.
If I remember correctly, there's actually a building here as well as I was trying to say, that you can actually help bust out some rebels, and they will help fight for you. You know, all you have to do is just take out all the guards, and then they'll go and they'll pick up weapons and they'll start fighting right away, which is pretty cool, you know? That just the simple fact that Hideo thought about all of these scenarios and implemented them all into an actual game, not just, you know, theoretical. Just that makes the game that much more impressive. Also, given the fact of how old this game is, you know. And the monkey stole my freaking cigarette. I like how he already knows. He's just like, oh, not you guys again. I like how the monkey just smokes. He knows. And then he's just like, I'll trade you for this apple. And then Snake is just like, really? Give me an apple for my cigarette? They're not worth the same, man. Apple's worth more, but I just like smoking. I need my cigarettes. Meanwhile, Drebin is just there, all casual.
Come on, hop in. It's getting rough out there.
Yeah, obviously you want to hop into a random guy's car. It's obviously a good idea. So cute. He's like, toss it, man. You're not going to get in here with the cigarette. And then Snake, meanwhile, is just like, that was my cigarette, man. I was smoking that. I guess I'll just put it away for now. Maybe I'll smoke it later.
We meet again.
If I get desperate enough.
You've been following me.
You seem like an interesting guy, so I decided to check you out.
Wow. Stalker status. See, this is not the good thing. He's kind of like a stalker and you just hopped into his van willy-nilly.
Especially,
Not a good idea, man.
especially in the CIA.
Wow.
You know those nanomachines I injected you with back in the Middle East? They let me track your location.
Dude's freaking out. Holy crap. Sounds like a bird or something.
Figures. The B&Bs are here. Things are about to get
Who are there?
B&Bs.
I don't see anything. There she is. And she has more.
Beauty and the Beast.
Except only the first one is controlled by a person, and the other ones are just kind of like remote controlled, and they seem to be following her, actually.
Anytime there's a mess that needs cleaning up, they're on the scene leading the elites.
Hmm.
That's a female.
Probably
You can't tell by the body?
freelancers hired by the PMCs.
Honestly.
They run out of a separate parent organization. Guess it's time for good old Drebin to let you in on a few things.
I guess so.
Ever since you showed up in the Middle East, the B&B Corps has got orders to kill.
Huh.
Their number one priority is to eliminate some guy on sight. A guy named Solid Snake.
That's me right
From
there.
where I'm sitting, Old Snake seems a little more appropriate.
Wow.
Old, huh?
So rude.
Cheer up. That's the bad news.
So what's the good news then?
Word on the street says that beneath those ugly-ass suits, the B&Bs are real babes. Drop dead gorgeous. They also say each one of them's been traumatized by war.
I like how the monkey's asking for the coin.
They weren't even soldiers to begin with, you know. More like victims of war.
The monkey's just casually just waiting for the coin in order to be able to buy a soda.
It damaged their minds pretty much beyond repair. So the only way they could cope with the reality of battle was to become war machines themselves.
Wow.
The remnants of their human side are buried deep within. The beast, that's what you see on the outside. War transforms a snake into beasts.
Well then, holy crap.
War transforms us.
But deep within that shell, something human survives. A fragile, scarred heart. Without a shell to protect it, it's like the yolk of an egg. Word going round is their natural flesh and blood bodies can't survive in the open for more than a few minutes.
Wow.
And they've been convinced that by killing Snake, their minds will be cleansed. They think it's gonna free them from all the pain, and all the fury, and all the sorrow. Which makes these babes pretty much obsessed with killing you. 4 B&Bs have been identified so far. The one you just saw was Raging Raven. There's also Laughing Octopus, Master of Mimicry,
Which I've seen.
Crying Wolf. She
I've seen all of them.
And finally, the Mistress of Mind Control, Screaming Mantis.
Yep, I've seen all 4 of them.
Mantis.
Yeah, there used to be a guy by that name in the U.S. military. A Russian psychic. He could control people's minds. I guess she inherited the title. She keeps the other B&B's minds in check with her powers.
Octopus. Raven. Wolf. Mantis.
You got it. They're the Snakehound unit, and they've got you in their sights. Shit. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
Drebin. I thought no one was supposed to be able to hack into the system. Are you with the Patriots?
No, sir. I ain't no lale-lule. I mean, I'm no patriot.
You can say Patriot. I guess that means you're clean, right?
The nanomachines I got in me are different from the military kind. No speech restrictions for me.
What the hell are these Patriots? Are they human?
Not anymore, they ain't. They're the law of this world, created over the course of history. They're what holds this world together, keeps this whole mess in check.
We are formless. We are the very discipline and law that Americans invoke so often.
The Patriots are America, the world's greatest military power. They are the war economy. Which makes you and me just cogs in a much grander schematic. I mean, someone obviously had to start the whole thing at the beginning, but now their law has taken on a life of its own.
A life of its own.
Yep. The country, the war economy, it ain't run by people.
So everything's
It's
run by
the
technology.
system.
Yep, everything's run by the system. I knew it.
No need for high-level decision-making authority. It's all handled by a
So everything
massive,
is
yet
objectively
simple information
judged, if you will.
processing system.
It's not, there's no more bias in judgment or anything.
It works just like natural law. The world's a much simpler place than most folks realize.
Wow.
Every aspect of the
Yeah, we don't need to know about this. He's just going to explain how the system operates, how there's different cores. There's not just one system, technically. It's like a bunch of different parts of the system.
Only reason I'm interested in you is because you start a lot of fires.
So we're exciting, basically. We're interesting, if you will.
All right then. You need me? Just give me a ring.
Sure. I like how he's trying to trade for the cigarette. He's like, I want a cigarette again. Give me the cigarette. Even Drebin's like, don't smoke, dude.
Go on. Get your ass back inside. Now.
Poor little monkey.
I have you.
That's his model. Motto, rather, not model. I have you. Pretty cool model. Alright, and with that, I am going to wrap up the video here. Mostly because there were so many cutscenes in there. We probably only played about, I don't know, 10 minutes at most. So, I will see you guys in the next video. As always, thank you guys for watching. Take care, and goodbye, sirs.